everyone, it's Gwethorn from Gwethorn's Games, and today I'm going to be running the maze, which is part of the Great Barrow. But before I do that, I just thought I would show you the barter items that are available for Kindred status. If you collect 100 of the Barrow treasures, which you can get from running the instance, the Barrow in the south down here, so running Hort Iachith. There's a circuit in there, you run it around enough times. This is where the Great Barrow is. You run around enough, you can get enough Cardalin. I don't have them anyway at this point, but you can get Kindred status, and once you've done a few quests, which I've shown you previously where the location is, but get Return to Bree, which is really nice for a free-to-play character to be able to get a 1 hour cooldown to West Bree. So I've currently got South Bree and West Bree on cooldowns, but I just thought I would show you that. I got this really cool cloak from running the Barrow, from running the maze, so I thought I'd run it for you. So the maze, now I'm going to set it down 3 levels. I go down 5 levels, basically just to get some experience, but not a huge amount.
The Great Barrow, the oldest and largest of the Adain mounds within the Barrowlands, and home to some of the most terrifying serpents, Witch King.
Yeah, the delving stone's not something you have to worry about, because if you're running free to play, you won't need to worry about delving stones at all. Now, as you can see, everything is going to be signature or elite, and going to be teal. I'm going to go in there and take all of those out as well, just because. But I'm still running my yellow line, which has now got the full on blade of courage, which is nice. Now I've got an extra quest, which is defeating Grim Tome Whites, which is good. So I'll get a little bit of experience out of that. And you can see that I've already done this instance. You can do it at any level once you reach level 20, any level above level 20. And I've just been running it just to get a bit of experience, just for something different to do. I don't need those. Grab the Barrow White. Now there's a number of quests that actually turn up here. I'll actually keep going now. Grab these as well. Okay, that's all of those. There's not the Barrow White. Now, if you get the one with the burning the mummies, they're here. There's 4 of them here, and there's the others down in this area down below. So let's grab these guys. This will be most of them. The others will turn up later on. But I've now got to the point where I can no longer do yellow. Oh, I'll take this one out first. And then I'll have to stop doing yellow line, because the first boss is just below us and yellow line's just not going to cut it. Just need more defense than yellow line's going to give me. Okay, so now I'm going to swap over to blue, and if you've been watching the free-to-play champion, you'll know the blue that I've got currently set up with a little bit of Battle Frenzy. Okay, let's go the bubble, Battle Frenzy. It's a little bit slower. Not too bad single player, but single target, but it is a bit slower. And not much I can do about that because I definitely need the defence. So I'm going to go in and take out the white caller. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to prioritise the white caller. Do as much damage as possible. Get that healing up if needed. Take him down as much as possible. Okay, now I have to target something else because he's become untargetable. And now I can go back to him. Die need may be needed. Die need is going to be needed. Okay, but let's keep going with all of these, see if I can get rid of them. I need I need my second wind. Keep going with the AoE. Bracing attack, I think, a bit of extra defense. I'm going to throw in a little bit of useless healing because useless healing has a place sometimes. Get that sudden defense back when possible. Good. We're down to the last couple, which is nice. Okay, keep going against all of these. And that should do it. There we are. Okay, first wooden chest. Now, one of the nice advantages of doing these, so the other mummies are down here, as you can see if you get that quest. I've got 2 more tomb whites to take out. I'll just wait for this to finish. There is a small chance that a stat bonus tome will turn up. No, it didn't turn up this time. That's the way of it. I'll actually go back to yellow line now to speed up going through the next sections. Small chance. If it does, great. It's worth a lot on the auction house, actually, or at least used to be. I don't know if it still is, but stat tomes tend to be worth a lot. The maze does drop them occasionally, so for a free-to-play player, it's a great thing to have. Just keep going. You can see that the maze itself is rather complicated. I'll actually give you a description of what you need to do. But we're heading on to the second and last boss in this part of the... Okay, so we came in to the left, came down, cleared those 3, came out of the first boss. Now we're just going to hang a left all the way around. And we will go downstairs. So this will jump, you'll get a jump here. Here's the other Grim Whites. That's 11, this will be 12. Now, this is a 6-player instance, and if you haven't collected whites yet, from Bree, this is a nice, very nice place to collect them. Let's see if I can get down here before he... Yep, good. No, okay, that'll be right. Still, they'll get a jump here. Wait for that to clear. So yes, if you haven't had whites, then it's a nice place for that to happen. Just to see if you can get a stat tome. It's definitely worth it. So keep to the left, so you go down here. And this is the last of the bosses. There's 3 parts to the Great Barrows, but you only have to do... the champion can really only do the first one. You can't really get through the second of these. So I'm just going to focus on the first of the bosses, and then I'm going to clean up the ads when I'm near the end, and then I'm going to move on to the second boss. The second boss is definitely harder. There will be more ads. This one will bring a lot of ads. I will ignore most of them till right near the end, when the AoE can actually start picking up the end boss. I'll start cleaning up. Glathring is still there, but I just need to clean up some extra stuff. I'm back on him again, so I'll come off again. Got things to clean up. Got some extra to get. Okay, let's go back to Glathring again. Clean him up. Dire need is needed, unfortunately. Okay, let's clean these up. Oh, the big boss is there now. Let's see if I can manage to do this. Should be okay. It's 5 levels below me, but second wind, please. Thank you. It's going to be fun. I might not do it. I'm going to have to run for a bit and get my shield back and my bracing attack. Shield back, bubble back, defense back, bracing attack, thank you. Keep the damage reduction up. Second wind, thank you, I think. Second wind is very nice on blue line. Poison reduction. Let's keep this going. Done. Should be more or less done. Completed. There we go. And that is the maze. Okay, now as I said, I picked this cloak up from the maze. I wasn't really going to be doing it, so just recorded them so soon. But having picked up that nice cloak, I thought, why not? Okay, and I just got 2 gold. Okay, so from this point on, the next in the maze, I'll actually get out of here because this is where I leave this. Yes, the next in the maze is Thadur, which has a ranged component and really is designed for 6 players. A ranged runekeeper, minstrel, hunter can do it relatively easily to take down the 3 or 4 enemies reasonably quickly, but champion really doesn't have much chance. So I'm not going to do Thadur and I'm not going to do Sambrog, but at some point I might do the Bells of Dale, which is the other 6-player instance, but I'll be doing that at a lower level than this. But thank you all for watching. And I will catch you in the next video. bile.